Phil Sherman is flushing himself of his Philbilly moniker and intercom and the bosom of Tom George to go work as a one-to-one aide at Bosie's. Which begs the question about Bosie's background checks. Seriously, how does Bosie's, with a clean conscience, hire a guy who looks and lives like Shrek, has trees growing from his gutters, his backyard is a wiffle ball field, which he brags about to other 8-year-olds? Bosie's can still tell you about the time he and an 8-year-old neighbor went looking for a wiffle ball into the woods, and the kid said to Phil, "It's dark and scary in here." And Phil said, "How do you think I'm going to feel walking out of here alone?" Phil's celebrity crush is a guy who stood trial for child molestation and had a habit of grabbing his own crotch. And I'd love to see the Bosie's looked at to hire Phil. He worked at a place called The Pickle. It went rotten and closed. He was fired from watching The Book at the 315 library.
I quit the library.
In comedy, he jokes like it's 1999. What did he do, Bosie's? Wow you with a handful of irrelevant impressions? Hey, the kids will love this one. Pee Wee Herman takes a dump. The one-time popular reggae star Shaggy is really hard to understand. How about his rendition of the Star Spangled Banner? How long did that last in your office? Maybe Phil impressed Bosie's with his time management skills. Phil uses his time wisely, like boiling eggs and masturbating. Did he show you the scar?
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, the multitasking.
We know it wasn't Phil's academic skills that got him hired. His best score ever came from a blood test, and he crammed for that. Or did Phil tell you that he's a big fan of Bosie's because that's where his wife Tandy learned to cut hair? And it shows. Really, Bosie's, are you that hard up? Because I'm sure Christian Dan would rather be doing anything else. But seriously, Phil, you are the best 315er we know. That isn't saying a lot, considering the other two. A guy who calls me excited about a recipe that uses Guinness, and the other is ecstatic he only got 16 weekends in jail.
Philly.
Phil, we'll miss your mispronunciations, your odd rants, your cheeseburger chowder, but you're going to a place that you'll fit in well. It's called Bosie's.
Well done.
Nice job,
awesome,
Billy. Nice job.
Patient too, man. It takes time to write that.
Do you want to hang or do you want to go?
I'm going to go because my phone is starting to crap out a little bit.
All right, bro.
All right.
Enjoy the holiday.
Thank you, sir, and I will see you in about a week.
You got it, buddy.
Take it easy, Billy.
Have fun, buddy. Thanks. Let me. Will you grab me the cognac out of the can?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Danny's got it.
All right, thanks, Danny. Some guys want to weigh in and roast you, okay, real quick. And then we're going to do Danny and then me. Thank you, bro. Let me go over here to Scott. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Take a shot at Phil. It's the Philbilly roast. It's his last day.
All right, I got 3 of them real quick.
Hit us.
Philbilly was such a creepy driver's ed teacher that the suicide rate of his students is higher than that of Iraq war veterans.
That's a little tough.
Okay. Can you brighten it up a little bit? Jesus, you're getting nasty.
Philbilly parents are so disappointed in him that they find themselves secretly hoping he's gay so he doesn't pass on his awful retard genes.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, all right, he's pulling it out. I like it. It's coming around on me.
And now to end on a positive note, Philbilly's career is such a joke, it makes Joey Percato's singing career look like a success.
Oh, man, I wish I wrote that. That's like
one cut deep. Right there.
Scott, thanks, man.
Oh.
That's when you hear that joke. You go, why didn't I think of that? I didn't work any percata into this.
Well done, Scott. Well
all right,
done.
another guy wants to weigh in. Matt over here. Matt, what's going on?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, you want to roast Phil?
Yeah, I just got one point that drives me crazy.
Go ahead.
Phil is the only person I've heard who does a robot impression when he does the traffic reports. If I never hear pork tons again, I will be happy. Phil's the only man I heard who can add an extra T in Tim Hortons.
And they don't even pay him extra for that.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Amazing. Thanks.
All right, now a guy who's a very sweet human being wants to roast you.
Oh, yeah?
I present to you one Christian Dan.
Now, Phil, I'm not a comic, and I try to come up with a
You're
roast.
about to see why.
And so, to spare everybody in the room so they can start roasting me next, I decided to consolidate your entire career here at CMF into 13 minutes.
13 minutes?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Because that's
Enjoy.
pretty much it. Here, enjoy it.
Philbilly is dead.
What it is, we don't. It's just from people I've talked to, we don't have sex as much as the average couple.
Because you said it was like, what, once a month?
Once, almost every other month, dude.
So you took like 6 times to get to tap that ass.
Well, we go
Tonight.
we go in streaks. Like there's times where we'll have it like 2 or 3 days in a row, and it's great.
Then
And I'm
that's
like,
it for
where's this?
months.
And then that's it for a while.
You need to role play, maybe.
Well,
outside role playing.
That's the other weird thing is that I have
Civil War reenactments.
a little bit of a fetish that she caves. That she
wait. Slave
fulfills for
auction.
me.
Wait.
What is your fetish?
Go on.
No, I'm not going to get into
Come
that right
on.
now. No,
Phil,
You
No.
can't go this far.
He
and
draws the
stop.
line there. Phil, that's the least of your problems right now. Is
Yeah.
putting out your fetish.
that she caters to, and I really
What is
appreciate
it?
it. The problem it just
Staying
doesn't.
away?
Are you on the Yankees?
Now coming to bat. Coming to the Monge plate.
What? So
Now
what
wait,
is-
does she not like it, and she just does it because you like it?
Well, it's let's just say this: it's a certain outfit she wears for me. It is uncomfortable. She does do it for me. She helps a brother out. It's my favorite thing in the world. And
No,
she,
is it
she
an
takes care of
outfit?
me.
Is it just like a nice outfit you like, or is it a costume?
All
It's
right,
a cheerleader.
Jesus Christ, she's gonna hate me for this.
What?
Jesus Christ?
No.
That's what you have
No.
to dress as?
I've always got a little chub for. I can't believe I'm telling.
Well, wait.
millions of
Now, wait.
people
It's
this.
coming out. I like shoes. And I like
This
hot
is a little
shoes.
bit more different than shoes. I've always got a little chub for
Oh, my God.
superheroes. One of the most uncomfortable moments in my life.
You are my hero. You are my hero. Phil is in place to scare a 7-year-old child, right, Phil?
Oh, these were fun. These were fun.
He's crying. What a way to start Halloween, huh, kid?
Is he really crying?
Yeah, he was crying. I woke him up first, just very subtly, and then once he woke up and looked at me, that's when I started growling.
Well, you got a mask.
Dad, I'm sorry. This is your dad's idea, buddy.
We've always tried to do these bits before, like you send me out in the street and try to get someone, and they never work out for me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't in there 10 minutes. I was kind of looking around, and I noticed him looking at me, and he'd like nod his head at me.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So I'd
So
be
you're
like,
like parked
okay.
next to each other?
Well, I'm sorry.
You're parked next to each other, pretty much, like in
Well,
your
we're
cars.
like 5-6 spaces away at this
but you
time.
can see each other.
He gives me the nod, and then he keeps looking at me. I keep looking around because I don't want to make it look like I'm staring at him. Finally, after a couple nods, he pulls out of his spot and pulls over to either 1 or 2 spots next to me,
Right.
Well, you
on
gotta
the
have
other
that
side.
homo zone, just like at the movie theater.
As when he drives by, the guy, he's like you said, started out with small talk. How you doing? What are you doing out here? I told him I was on my lunch break. So we're talking and small talk, where you hear from work or whatever. And I asked him. He said he's retired. And then finally he goes, "You looking for some action?"
Oh, so he just comes out.
Yeah, he just came right out.
Wow.
I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "Do you want some rhymes with dead?"
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want? So he's going to give.
So he's
That's what
offering up
I
a knob
got.
job.
And I finally said, "Excuse me?" He goes, "Do you want some rhymes with dead?" And and I said, "Well, I'm married." And then he puts up his hand and says, "Well, I'm married too."
Wow.
Whoa.
Then what did Kano do?
And some people got some action on a couch in the break room studio this weekend.
Well, this is a sexy room. I could see coming in here and just being caught up in the moment of the break room. Like you can see where Bill sits, and I said, "Man, next thing you know, we just start pawing at each other."
Really?
Yeah.
So, Phil.
So somebody had sex on that couch right over there.
Yeah, but you want
The
to
one
know
that's
something?
all pushed back.
Yeah. And
Bad
what's so
place.
weird is, he comes in this morning, Phil.
Right.
We're talking about our own philbilly Phil Sherman. He comes in this morning and goes, "Hey, Bill, wouldn't want to lay my coat there if I were you."
Yeah.
So I'm going, "What?" "Yeah, you might want to watch for you. I got laid on the couch this weekend." And then says, "I don't want to talk about it."
Right.
Your once every 2 months sex happened in the break room.
Right.
It's adorable.
So why were you afraid to talk about it here?
Because I don't want to get in trouble.
From who?
You're not going to get fired.
From upstairs. They can
You don't think upstairs is somebody here upstairs who has an office didn't bang somebody here
Yeah,
in the
but they don't
building?
go around and talk about it either. They don't
But
get
what
caught.
would be that?
Phil, I think even the bosses are glad you're getting laid.
April 30th, 2009. Yeah.
Thank
the
you,
economy.
Barack.
There have been some changes to the break room.
Yes.
And
We're a little devastated.
Changes mean elimination.
philbilly no longer with the show.
Left the building. due to cuts.
Yeah.
Everybody's cutting back, and we got